Hey, so this is part two. So basically, I really started liking him, and basically we started hanging out, more and more. And then one day cause even though we met each other, I still kept emailing him, just cause like we were doing the story thing. So basically, cause you know how we did the emails that were like stories. So I don't know, it sounds really weird, but like we just basically, this was almost a year ago, so I kind of forgot the details, but getting to the point, we kept emailing each other, and then one day, even though we had each other's phone numbers, like we would actually communicate mostly by email, which was like really funny to me. And we both acknowledged that was like a funny thing to do. But yeah, this guy was just so different, super creative, super intelligent. I don't know, it was just different for me. And I had never really, to be honest, I'd never really had any like white friends before. Like I knew white people at school and stuff, but we were never friends. So it was kind of cool to like get to know someone who was like so different from me. But getting to the point, one day I emailed him and I just told him like, I forgot the way I said it, but I basically said like, I kind of like you more than like just a friend. And then, I remember. Basically, I used to emphasize that like I wanted like, platonic, like a platonic friendship. And basically, I noticed one time we were on the train and, I noticed that he was like looking at this girl. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is the beauty of no editing. So I kept emphasizing that I wanted to be platonic. And then I remember one time we were headed to somewhere. We were headed to this train, on our way walking to the train. And this guy walks by. And he literally like stopped. Like he kept walking with me, but his head was just like following the guy, and I was like, okay. Another thing, he actually had told me that one of his friends, like his best friend, like tried to make out, like actually like tried to kiss him or something, and the guy was actually a guy, like the friend was actually a guy. So and I'll be honest with you guys, like the guy I was like, the new friend I had met, like this guy I'm talking about, my new friend, he was kind of like, if he was, how do I put it? Like, I'm not really about stereotypes, but I forgot the word for it, but he was like, kind of like borderline, like flamboyant. Like, it's like he was like one step away from being flamboyant. Like, how do I explain it? Like, he wasn't like a macho man, but like, basically, if he would have told me like, hey, I'm bi, or hey, I'm gay, like I wouldn't be surprised. Cause, I remember even one time when we were hanging out, he told me that at his new job, someone had asked him if he was gay, because I guess a coworker asked him if he was gay, because I guess the coworker was interested in him. And so he was like, no, sorry, like I'm actually not, unfortunately, and I don't know, guys, like when he told me that his friend kissed him, and then and that he had slept over the guy's house and the guy kissed him, and he said because the guy was drunk or something, it was just, I don't know, like in my head, I don't know, I get it, like he can't control other people, but just imagine the math that I was doing in my head. It was like, one, this guy's kind of flamboyant anyway. Two, his friend kissed him when he slept over his house. In my head, it's like, was it just a kiss? Like, I'm never gonna probably know that answer. And three, like when we were walking to the train that day, when he legit checked out that guy, like he was literally checking out that guy. He was like, oh, he looks like this actor. No, he didn't. He said, oh my gosh, I love his jacket. Oh my gosh, his jacket is so cool. And I was just thinking, like, wait, like, and I remember one time, like, I don't know, I know this is kind of jumbled up, but I'm gonna get back to the email. So he said, okay, when I told him I liked him, he said, okay, let's talk about it in person. Okay, I'm just checking the time because my train is supposed to be coming soon. So anyway, he said, let's talk about it in person. So it was around December. It was December at this time. So it was really cool because he actually came to visit me in Connecticut because, it was around Christmas time. So basically, I live in Connecticut, as you probably know already. He actually has family in Connecticut. So on the way to see his family, he stopped where I live. So that way we could like hang out. So there was a Starbucks that was open. It's like right near my house. So we hung out at that Starbucks. I was like really like excited, and I was like really happy that he, out of all the things he could have, I don't know, he didn't have to stop to hang out with me. He could have like went right to his family's house. So I thought that was cool that like during the holiday season, he was kind enough to just stop by and say hello. So basically, when he came to Bridgeport, we spoke about that email. And he basically told me that like he was interested in me too. And I was just like, why didn't you tell me? And he was like, I don't know.